One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience.
Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Smith wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running into the open space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the option. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Wolverines. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nice move there. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. He's got 48 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Broncos are marching down the field. The give on the option. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space.
The ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 45, on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mark. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. runs through a tackle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
Finds his man. It's good. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Smith wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Michigan! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line...
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Keeps looking downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Wide open downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drop.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush. Him, and that created the turnover.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Underwood. Backs looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They'll run it. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Nice move to keep running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Whipping through the defense. Give him 96 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wow, now, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got rid of it just in time.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Morgan. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will, because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Strong. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They unleash unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the...
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miles. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Got it in the middle. It's Booker. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Michigan offense. Running it to the right. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go, set.
Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hart.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like and the first carry you put it on the deck. Like, that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
And now on second down for this offense. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day.
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Touchdown, Michigan! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's good. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on.
There he goes! And tackled there by the defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, and then go get extra yards.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.